This is just on Amazon on March 8th, 2018. Very late, so the calendar actually says March 9th. Just taking a look at the 5-minute chart the last couple days. We had some opens that were bought up, brought back down, up again, down. Same thing the next day, bought up, down a little bit, up, down, and up, and broke out. And then today, a strong candle, not quite as big as yesterday's, bought up, came back down, bought up, came back down, bought up, and down. Just some chops, just real sideways today. Looking at the price it put in as the actual low of the day down here with this candle, came back down to yesterday's aftermarket prices as support, which is interesting because I didn't think that was going to happen. I was keeping an eye on this, saw a triangle forming like this, lower highs and higher lows. This candle came in, thought it was going to go bearish. It made a flag here. I can zoom back in a little bit more here. So here's the triangle like this and like this with a large candle here on higher volume. Looks like we got some conviction to go down, then just continued going sideways. And this time of the day is into lunchtime. Then that did end up breaking down, breaking below this level here where it looked like it had been putting some support in for the later part of the morning. Broke down, retested with these wicks here. And I thought, okay, we're done. We're going down like we did a few days ago. Still held on to some of the area in here. I mean, took out the low of this candle, still held the wick here, right here, came back up. And I thought with this candle we were done. So I was looking for a retest with anything coming back into this zone, and that's what we got in the next candle. I actually got in on this candle bearish, and it didn't go any more bearish. So I was watching the options. The options looked like they were losing some premium, and that was a good time to get in on this candle, and it didn't work today. So what was ironic is that this forms a Morningstar reversal, and this retested, this high here, and a little bit further. And you got that retest again here, and it just rallied back up to almost to the wicks that were at the open here. Not quite there, kind of where the bodies were. You did. This was the highest close on the 5-minute of the day, and for the all-time high area here, 1554.88. Came back up to that price, and then just sold back down pretty close to this candle. So just really interesting how it just all this moving looked like it was breaking down bearish, retest with this level, and I should have gotten in here bearish, but it's I thought if it did that, it was going to retest a little bit more. It didn't here. I thought I was looking for it to come back up to about this level, about 1550. And it didn't do it here. I thought, okay, it'll probably do it again. Didn't do it. Then I saw this candle. Okay, it's going, and got in bearish, thinking, okay, it's not coming back up to this level. Let's give this a little bit of rest after these 3 candles. Get in bearish, and it didn't work. Or I was looking the wrong direction because it rallied out of that pretty hard from what I noticed looking at video here, getting ready for the video here. Just noticed, oh look, we were at that same level right there. Really interesting that the highs from yesterday came back into play as old resistance, new support, and held and bounced, almost making new all-time high. So even the squeeze was triggering bearish. Everything looked like, well, it didn't quite trigger until, yeah, it triggered in here. That's what I was watching. I was watching, oh, the squeeze triggered. Looks like we're getting a little bit of retest, getting bearish, looking for a continuation move bearish. Just didn't happen. So that is looking at the Amazon 5-minute and then looking at a couple of the options, you can see the moves pretty much just sideways through the day. At the open, you know, if you were a hero, you could have bought at a low here and sold at a high. Probably, well, I definitely am not a hero on Amazon. I just like to look at it and see what I can do to trade it. So this is looking at the 1550 call. This is looking at the 1545 put. And anywhere in here could have bought along some lows in here, or you were trying to make it back up to these highs. Either this one getting in on a low at 490, 530, something there, gotten out for not even a dollar in here, done it again at maybe 550 on this candle that it didn't quite make it. I mean, but there weren't indications other than maybe a touch to the top of the triangle. And this in here, even though it was just selling off, the option wasn't racing up higher. It wasn't coming back into challenge the price level from the from this early on sell off. These three candles here, and the high made at 8 on that option. And so while I was watching the option move, it's like, oh, the option's not really moving. You know, there's probably gonna be a little bit of a pullback on the option, and that's why I was looking to get in around here. Got on that candle. I was the 650 price. The stop at 550, or a little bit tighter than that, so that it didn't get the spread eaten up with the risk, and lost right about an R because it just bought in here and it just tanked from there. Wrong time to go bearish. Let's see if the 1550, since that would have been in the money, how that option moved. That moved any stronger being in the money, and it just kind of chopped around in here. So anywhere in here would have been a great place to buy, closer to 750, 780, and then that did actually rally up to 10. Even if you had bought in here around 820 as a low, if you were watching for, okay, at any point, even if you got these candles with those selling, gotten in on these, I mean, maybe you squeaked out $100 or an R if that was your risk, and then even this one just tanked and then rallied again as the stock sold off. So interesting moves. Gotta watch to get in at the right time, and it looks like the right time is whenever it's near some of these wicks that I made here, here, and then again here. So this is Justin at Amazon. We'll see you again soon.